welcome to Vlogtober Day 3. Today's going to be so much fun. It's kind of a day where I'm showing you fall festivities that you aren't actually able to go to yourself because they're kind of like a one-time thing. But I've got 2 Oktoberfests today and also a market. And actually, I'm at the market right now. It's called The Nightmare on 15th Street, and it's at Studio 23. And if you've never been to a market at Studio 23, you gotta go because tons of local artists put all their goods on different tables, and you can go around and shop and grab all of them and then check out at the end. It's very like non-confrontational. If you don't like to go to markets where you stare the artist in the eyes and then say you don't want anything and then you walk away awkwardly, you don't need that here. You can just come by, grab stuff, nobody looks at you, and it's vibe. So I'm going to go in there and show you like what kind of trinkets they have. I think it's going to be like Halloween and spooky themed, which is really cool. Maybe I can pick up a few things to add to the decorations of the house and also just to support some local artists and friends of mine. So I don't know. Let's head in there. All right, it's already good. First, when you walk in, is this demon. Vibes on point, that's all I'm saying. And the market is up the stairs, so if you ever enter in, make sure you go up the stairs. That's actually where the market is, so let's go. I made it in here already, great selection, and I saw Cody, he's Cut and Run Vintage, he's the one who's putting this market on, and he was so excited. It's their first one, but he wants to make it annual, so put it in your calendar next year. Anyway, I found a bucket hat with a skeleton on it, which I thought was absolutely adorable, so noted. I kind of want to do like a lap around and then go back around and get things I want. That's kind of what I do at markets. I just like eyeball everything first, but if I see something I really need though, gotta put it in, otherwise you miss out. So we're cruising. I just found my first selection. Art by Meb. She's a friend of mine, and this ghost is amazing. I feel like this could go next to the skeleton. They're both the same color. I don't know. I feel like it definitely will add to the vibe of the house. Gotta get it. Apparently I'm going for a ghost theme. I just got ghost earrings. Probably my second pair from Fragment Jewelry. Also, they have guillotine earrings and lighter earrings and knife earrings and matchstick earrings. I mean, possibilities are endless. Gotta follow them on Instagram. They're at markets all the time. Love their earrings. Mission accomplished. I guess I was feeling ghost themed today because I got those 2 ghost items, but there were so many cool things, and I'll make sure to leave the link to everybody's Instagram that I showed or that had their Instagram available in the description below, so you can go follow them for more work of theirs and also for the markets that they sell at, because they sell all over town. Also, Cody did such a good job. He runs Cut and Run Vintage in town, so if you're ever into like cool vintage clothing, he also does tapes, VHS tapes and stuff like that. Head to Cut and Run. It's really cool in there. And now I'm gonna go pick up Lucas, and we are going to head to our first Oktoberfest and see what that vibe is. I don't really drink beer, probably don't have too many vegan options, but we're gonna show you guys and we're gonna experience it nonetheless because it is a vibe. Now is the time to decide where this ghosty should go, so we're gonna test it out. Mantle, front entryway, where does it go? Let's see. I mean, I was thinking like it's the same color as but then it would cover up the...
Oh yeah, maybe not. Too close to the skeleton.
Yeah, too much. Although, or instead of the skeleton? Lucas says no.
Skeleton's my favorite.
Kind of looks good up there though.
Where are you gonna put Skelly?
Maybe this could go in the front entryway, or do you like Skelly up there more?
I like Skelly up there.
Okay, we gotta keep Lucas's Skelly. Apparently that's the name. That's the same name as the skeleton on Kensington. You need a new name, I told you.
This is Mini Skelly.
I don't know, I think that it should be called Bobby. I told you. Bobby! Instead of this.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I actually have a different plant gonna go here that's taller and bigger, so I think that looks really good. I get so excited when things come together. Look how cute this is.
That looks
my
adorable.
gosh. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. Okay, found a spot for Ghosty. Is it Ghosty and Skelly? Are we that creative?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to the Oktoberfest, and then after that, let's go get some lunch, get a treat at Minglewood potentially, and then next Oktoberfest. stands. They have the 2.5 Irishmen, which I've done an Instagram reel with before. They always have vegan breads and gluten-free and regular Irish breads. And then we saw some merch. I think they'll have like a pretzel.
Yeah.
That is probably vegan, but bratwurst probably is not. But we will be exploring around, and then we can walk through and go to Carytown and actually get something to eat. But because this is located on Belmont in Richmond, so it's like right next to the school. That's the school that puts this on every year, St. Benedict's. So yeah, let's see what she's announcing. I'm curious now. They're doing the Stein holding contest. Wow.
We are
This is like so much fun to watch.
Tan shirt, guys.
It's like addictive. Oh my gosh, there's only like 3 people left. Wow. Oh snap.
I think this year is better than last year because the weather. Because last year it was really hot. This year it's cloudy. It's got a little breeze, and it's not quite as busy as last year. Last year was like wall-to-wall people. So I don't know. I like it this year a lot.
We are now leaving Oktoberfest. It was so much fun. I ran into so many people that I knew, and so we got long conversations, and that delayed us a couple hours. But it was so much fun. They had, of course, pretzels and brats and dancing, and I love the Stein holding competition. That was probably the highlight of my day. Tons of beer, of course, and it's free, so that's really cool. And they do it annually, and it's 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's really, really a good time, and you have plenty of opportunities to visit. Now we are walking to Carytown, and we're going to try to find something to eat, and that's exciting because I'm starved. How about you?
I'm really hungry. Yeah.
We made it to our destination. We are going to eat at Pho Luca's, which is a Vietnamese restaurant. It has tons of vegan options.
So good.
I included them on our vegan food tour of Carytown. Delicious. I don't know what we're going to get, but hopefully a lot because
we're hungry.
Starving.
Yeah.
All right, we've ordered the vegan spring rolls. Lucas got the vegan banh mi, and I got the vegan pho. It's not cold enough for soup, but it feels like I should get it because it's fall. You know what I'm saying? Spring roll, first bite. Got a lot of sauce. They give you so much sauce here, which I appreciate. The sauce here is so good. Their flavors are so good. I don't know. I love it here.
It's crazy we have such good Vietnamese food in Richmond. It's just the best.
Wow, Pho Luca's hit so nicely.
Oh.
Love the pho. Got some leftovers, so that's cool. And Lucas got the banh mi, and that was delectable.
They do it with fried tofu.
Ooh! And now we're feeling like we need a little snacky dessert thing. So we're walking towards Minglewood, which is 100% vegan bakery here in Carytown in Richmond. What? So we're gonna see if they have any pumpkin things and kind of what they're offering for the season, which is exciting because I haven't been in there since. And we'll show you. So they had a few pumpkin items in there. They had a pumpkin scone and this pumpkin s'mores cookie, but I think they're gonna have more fall treats
I agree.
soon.
They definitely had coffees and drinks that were fall themed.
Oh, that's true.
They had apple cider. They had pumpkin iced coffee.
Also,
cold
they
foam.
are closing in like an hour, so we're like towards the end. So who knows what they had earlier? But we're gonna try this. I think the pumpkin flavor is quite subtle.
It needs more pumpkin. It comes in.
No, it comes in. It is different than a chocolate chip cookie. I kind of love that.
I like the marshmallow.
The marshmallow and the chocolate chunks are good. Yeah, I think it's a subtle pumpkin flavor, but in the best way. So like if you hate pumpkin like my mom, she could eat this. But if you love pumpkin, you also appreciate it. You know, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. It feels like it's gonna rain before we get to Maymont for their Oktoberfest. Look at that sky, very sinister. Also, we were walking down Carytown and someone rolled their window down and was like, "Hey, we just watched your YouTube video." And that was the best. And I said, "What? What'd I say? Sidewalk shout out?" Or,
you did say sidewalk shout
or
out.
no, street side. Or did I say like street side shout out? How did I describe
shout
it?
out, something like that.
Yeah, I said something like that. It was really funny. But if that was you, hey, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you at the Bingo Beer event, October 10th from 6 to 8. If you're watching this, know that there's a vegan club, RVA event at Bingo Beer Co., 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, October 10th. Everyone is welcome, even if you're not vegan. It's gonna be fun. We're in the back with the fire pits. There's gonna be like a special vegan small bites menu, $5 free $5 game cards to play in the arcade. It's gonna be a blast. Also, we did pick up some jumbo Dandy's marshmallows, which are vegan marshmallows. In about a week, or so, I'm doing a outdoor fire pit movie night in our backyard for the vlog. So get prepared for that. It's going to be awesome. Also, while I'm making announcements, October 5th is Veg Fest here in Richmond. You definitely need to come to that because I'm going to be a vendor for Vegan Club there. So you can come and physically say hi to me. So it'd be awesome if all you viewers here who live in Richmond come to Veg Fest and say hello to me at my little stand at Veg Fest. It would be so cool. So flood me with hellos. I would love to see you there. Hopefully you can hear me. It's a bit windy, but we gotta get to Maymont. We've made it to Maymont, and it ends in 2 hours.
You made it in time?
So I'll be curious to see what they have left.
This is when I heard it gets really hype.
We did find a parking spot right away, though, so that's a plus. We were talking to people at the St. Benedict's Oktoberfest, and they said that this one is more like kid-friendly, they were saying. So that's kind of interesting. So if you do have kids, maybe this is more of the vibe. I heard there's also vegan pierogies, and I might want to get some of those. Even though we just ate, I feel like
there's always
you
room
have
for a
to.
vegan pierogi.
It's on theme as well, so I think we also need it just based on theming.
Yeah.
It's Polish, but it's a German festival. But you know, they're neighbors, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pierogies secured. They're delicious. I love the dill inside.
And the caramelized onions.
Look at that dill. And the caramelized onions that they come with. Over here at Maymont, they have live musical performances, which I don't think they had at St. Benedict's. They didn't have live music, did they?
Not that I saw.
But they do have a stage, so maybe we just missed it.
Right.
They also had a Stein holding contest here too, but we missed it. Lots of food trucks, so I think there's more food here for sure. There's like way more variety. I think they only just had a couple things at St. Benedict's. I think they had more beer and drinks at St. Benedict's, but it was also on cement. Here it's more open with grass. There's a kid's train going by right now, so that's fun. So yeah, I do say that this is probably more kid-friendly just based on the fact that they can kind of run around, whereas, you know, in St. Benedict's it's kind of in like a one sort of street, so it's kind of more congested, which could be fun. Like it gives it more of a party vibe. So yeah, they're two different Oktoberfests, but those are, I would say, the major differences.
Yeah.
If you had to choose which one to go to next year, which one would you go to?
I mean,
I kind of love the location of St. Benedict's because you can walk to Carytown like we did and get food.
Yeah.
And that was cool, but here I feel like it's more open and there's more food, so I kind of like that.
I'd for sure this place.
Yeah. So it's good that we went to both Oktoberfests.
Yeah.
You know, I think we mission accomplished.
Loved it.
The Oktoberfest
Weather
this
couldn't have
year.
been better.
Honestly, the cloudiness made it so much nicer than when the sun's out, which is really hot. But also at the same time, I might be sad one day when it's just like always cloudy.
Right.
So I'm appreciating it, but I'm not like saying it's the best, okay? Listen to me, weather! Anyway, we are going to head back home and then I don't know what we're gonna do when we get there.
Watch a Halloween movie maybe?
Ooh, maybe we'll put on a little film.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of like close to dinner time. Maybe we don't make dinner.
Yeah, it's tough to say because we had a bunch of food.
Yeah, we just had a bunch of food. I don't
We'll
know.
just have a snack later.
Whatever we end up doing, we'll see you then. Hello, and welcome back to the kitchen. I figured I would stick this in at the end of the video because I'm actually doing it in real life, so why not film it? I'm going to make some homemade bread. I make this every week. The loaf lasts about a week, and the reason I make this is because my best friend from childhood's mom is like, you have to have your whole grains, and you have to mill your own flour and make your own bread. And she recommended this cookbook, and she basically taught me everything I know about making bread, and then also so did my friend. And they were like, you have to, it helps heal your gut, and it's just really good for you, da-da-da. And so actually since I've been making this bread, I do feel a lot better digestion-wise, so they were right, I guess. Anyways, we love it, it's so good. And so that's what I'm gonna be making, and I'll show you how easy it is with a bread maker. This is the recipe I use. It's literally a screenshot of the piece of paper that my friend's mom uses. But yeah, you just literally load all the ingredients into this in order, and then you stick it in the bread maker. So that's what we're doing. And these are the grains that I use to make the bread. So I use hard white, spelt, and hard red, and I mill these myself. So milling grains yourself sounds fancy, but really it's just measuring out grains and putting it in a mill. So not that crazy, you know? I do about 1 cup of hard white. I do about a ½ cup of spelt. And lastly, I do about a ½ cup hard red. And that equals to 2 cups. Now in the future, I want to get a really good mill but they're kind of pricey, and I wanted to see if I'm actually like milling my own grains. Well, I've been doing it a lot. I've been doing it for the last, I don't know, let's see, almost 5 months. So I feel like I should get a mill one day, maybe for Christmas or Black Friday. But anyway, but right now I just have this little attachment for my standing mixer. It mills it kind of slowly, and also it sometimes gets stuck. So it's not as good as a real mill, but it works. And I'll make sure to leave the link to everything below, the recipe, the mill, all the things that I'm using that you see. In case you wanna make some bread too, I don't know. So this is what grains look like when you mill them. It's like making your own flour, basically, is what milling grains looks like. So I've already put in the olive oil, the agave, and the water. And then next is the flour. Last but certainly not least, the yeast. And then it just looks like this. You don't even have to mix it at all. The bread maker literally mixes it for you too, then kneads it, then bakes it. And it takes 3 hours, and all you have to do is just put it into the bread maker and press start. All right, so it's gonna take 3 hours, but I will show you the bread once it's done. In the meantime, I have to hop on a quick call. Lucas is working as well, and then we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Tonight we've picked a new film, Sleepy Hollow. If you haven't seen it, it's a Tim Burton film. Johnny Depp, so good. And like Lucas was just saying, he never can remember who did what and who's a bad guy, who's a good guy. I always forget the plot line too, which is great because every year we watch it, and it's so vibey because Sleepy Hollow is supposed to be like in upstate New York, which is a great place for foliage. And it's not completely scary where like it's hard to sleep afterwards, but it's just enough to get the spooky vibes. And so we're watching it right now. Also, it's a period piece. Oof, New York City, 1799 it starts out with. Johnny Depp is like this young doctor who wants to try these like new, I don't know, procedures, and nobody like accepts them because they think he's crazy. But he's like, you're crazy. Science is science. But anyway, so, and then he gets hired to go to Sleepy Hollow to help figure out a murder, and like plot thickens. But anyways, we're living it. Loving it, and Johnny Depp is at his absolute peak cuteness, in my opinion. Also, the bread is done in like an hour, so I'll show you when that comes out, but woo, it's a vibe tonight. I'm also remembering that we had one of the best, I would say, fall trips ever. We went to Catskills in New York, and we went to like the area where Sleepy Hollow is supposed to take place, and the foliage was absolutely incredible. We did hikes, we stayed in like this really cute cabin with this fireplace, and I actually read the entire story of Sleepy Hollow and also Rip Van Winkle to Lucas, and we got a little scared even reading the books, actually. Do you remember that? Yeah, it was so much fun. Oh, that was a lovely trip. I still remember it very fondly. But I was thinking, should I do like a Vlogtober episode where I like list my top favorite places I've spent fall? Because I feel like that'd be fun, but also they're quite random, and I don't know if that would be helpful or even interesting for you guys to watch or listen to. But if it is, let me know, because that could be pretty cool, because we've had some pretty epic fall trips. This is our first one in Richmond, actually, because last year we were in Amsterdam. We go to Amsterdam almost every single October because there's an Amsterdam dance event, which the business that Lucas and I run outside of YouTube and Instagram is music business, and we go there because there's a conference. Anyway, this year we're like, we gotta skip because we gotta do October in Richmond because we've heard it's the best month in Richmond. So I'm really milking it this year with Vlogtober. That's another reason why I'm going so hard, is because I wasn't here last year. And so it's my first one, and we're excited to share it with you. Tangent, but I thought of it, so why not mention it? Oh, boo, boo. So, okay, I think because I've literally never filmed myself making the bread, I must have messed up something, because this bread is so flat. It doesn't look like this normally. It's like here usually. Oh no. I'm gonna have to make another one tomorrow, I guess. We waited all this time for this bread to not do anything. Look at it. This isn't the first time it's happened, I'll admit. And when it does, I usually make French toast or croutons out of it, because it can't really be sliced bread, but it still works and it's still cooked, so it's cool. And also, oh my hair is so crazy. I was laying on the couch watching the movie, so ignore that. Oh my gosh, it's way too insane. We're ignoring the hair. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you are just tuning in to Vlogtober Day 3, make sure to subscribe because all the Vlogtobers are going to be amazing. And also, I have the playlist for Vlogtober up here so you can watch 1 and 2 if you haven't seen those yet. And I have the playlist for Richmond Adventures if you want to watch more videos about Richmond right there. And tomorrow is going to be super exciting. We are headed to Trader Joe's to see all the pumpkin things that they have there and also to taste test some of the fall drinks at Perk, which is a local coffee shop, and all of their like vegan goodies that they have, and maybe some other things. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be really exciting and fun, and I can't wait to keep uploading as many times as I can in October of all the fall festivities that are going on, and hopefully I also can create a better loaf of bread tomorrow or sometime. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.